There's some videos on YouTube that I think are just hilarious, and it's all dad jokes.
Yeah.
I love them.
Yeah, they're so.
So today we're going to be reviewing some websites that were randomly selected by Gemini. We're going to see if Ryan and I can figure out what the structure looks like from an HTML standpoint.
Try to give our perspective of what they should be, and then we'll evaluate what they actually are at the end.
This is MuleSoft from Salesforce.
Salesforce company.
We're
All
analyzing
right.
one of the big guys.
Man.
Manage any agent, I know what this is.
Manage any agent, any platform, maximum velocity. It should be an H1.
I want to make this an H1, and I don't care about this part, but.
Okay, I can agree to that.
Explore MuleSoft's
H2.
latest innovations. Clearly an H2.
And a good one.
Yep.
And the fact that they actually have some text, even though it's short and
dive
sweet.
deeper.
It says, here's
into
what you're
additional
about
features.
to see.
Yep, exactly.
And then a list of features.
And then here's your H3s.
I think those would be H3s. We've talked about cards sometimes not having headings in them. And while these don't look exactly like standard cards, they are cards. And these should be H3s.
They're very clearly like pillars of the product, characterizing or categorizing the different things that they do.
One of the things that I do in my head as I do this analysis, if I take this horizontal layout and I flip it so it's vertical, and then I read it like a book or like a magazine article, does it make sense?
Okay.
Does it make sense from a content standpoint? If I flip this section and make MuleSoft Agent Fabric a title of a section and MuleSoft Vibes a title of a section, does it make sense? And I think it does in this case.
Yeah, I think it does in this case as well. Scrolling down, we have another H2, another section. Very clearly we
This is an interesting
changed.
section to look at, but it does make sense to me.
And then we're
H3.
governing, and then we're discovering, so those would be our H3s. And then we get interesting. We have a slider, and I'm gonna make these H4s.
I am too. Again, if you take this horizontal section and flip it vertically, it tells a story.
Yep.
Right?
Yep, very good. And then we're in a new section.
This one's H2, paragraph.
H2. Ooh.
So this one's an interesting one. I feel like I need to jump on this.
Yeah, get it.
I don't think this needs a heading. The previous heading was, see how IT experts are orchestrating. And then this card layout down here is talking about IT experts and leaders and giving stats.
You're right. This H2 applies to these categories here.
And I think it does.
Explore how customers achieve success. Yeah, like they're talking about the testimonials that we're going to see next.
Exactly.
Perfect. And then this looks like a block quote. I don't see a heading in any of this.
I don't either.
All right, this is customer stories, kind of blog-esque sort of content.
Does that fit under the previous heading?
These
are
are
all
customer stories, and these are the success
so
stories.
no need for another heading.
Keep up with the latest trends. We have another H2 here, and then we have a tab layout. So this is not clear. It's not clear cut.
I think I can make it clear cut. Can I give it a shot?
Yeah, let's see it.
So I think those tabs are actually H3s. Because if you, much like I was talking about the horizontal layouts of cards and sections, if you can verticalize it, then it becomes clear what should be a heading.
Yeah,
so if you pull these tabs apart and make them sections down the page, you have a section under here called What's New, you have a section called Demos, and you have a section called Popular Resources. And together, those three sections roll up to keeping up with the latest trends, insights, and conversations.
I couldn't agree more. Would you make these H4s? The content inside the tab?
I feel like we keep coming back to this.
Gray. This is gray.
Once you get to an H4, you've gone pretty deep, and I can go either way. Again, I want it identified as a title.
It doesn't bother me at all if these are H4s.
Me neither.
Let's see it. Let's have the big reveal.
Okay.
Something tells me this one's going to be good.
I think so too. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
It is highly structured.
Nice job, guys.
Yeah.
This is great.
It's really good, but I mean, it is
Let's see if
Salesforce
there's
too.
Yeah, let's see if there's anything that's not quite right. H2. H3, H3, H3.
Yeah, see, they did do it well.
H2.
That's right, H2 with, nice.
And then the H3s and the slider all the way across, I assume.
Yep.
Nothing here. That's kind of
Which is what we talked about.
Explore how customers achieve. We're right here, H2. Oh, they made the testimony in
H3.
3.
Is it out of order? It's not out of order, though.
It's not out of order.
Yeah, I don't know. I could argue that one. I still like block quotes, but
I'm not making this an H3, but
I'm not either. What I don't know is how a search indexing robot or a search crawler what it would think of that.
We're nitpicking if we're complaining about this one. This is very
really
well
good.
done semantically.
Now, this is the section we were talking about. How did they deal with the...
So these are nothing.
Yeah,
the actual tabs are nothing, and then they use this as the H3.
So that's actually also okay. It isn't necessarily how I would do it, but if you look at the H2, keep up with the trends, and then your H3 is the AnyPoint platform. Like those actually make sense as H3s underneath that H2.
Yeah. So
it isn't necessarily how I would have done it, but it does make sense. There's 6 items in this section that look the same to a search engine.
Yeah.
So I might agree with.
And you think that's good? Yeah.
I do.
Like we talked about, that this was very much in the gray area of like you could do either way. Mm-hmm. Very good. Well done, guys.
Nice.
This is what
you don't need to call us MuleSoft.
This is what you want.